What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. So if you can't tell, I'm swagging freaking brand new shirts. I got this awesome DBZ one with Vegeta and some other awesome ones while I'm up here in the big city. I basically turned this awesome hotel here into my studio where I'm gonna make a bunch of content for you guys. I gotta get up in the morning and continue on a customer's house that I'm working on. I got about another 7 days or so. So I'm using this time to make some awesome content for you guys. I have been wanting to make a video of what I thought of the one day only, sadly, Digimon 2 The Beginning movie. Now, I got to go see the dubbed version. Basically a 2-day event. The first day was dubbed and the second day was subbed. At least in my country where I live in the USA. Sadly, man, it's such a sad thing that it can't be more than one day because a lot of people have to work, a lot of people can't take off, and a lot of times they just find out, like, you know, when I post things on Twitter or on like my other social media, it's like, what the heck? I wanted to go to it, but they couldn't because they had to work or something stupid came up, and especially when I had to wait all freaking year for the new Digimon movie. I mean, I didn't even know exactly what it was because I'm pretty big in the Digimon community, and even I was like, what the heck? Is it going to be a movie or is it going to be a new series? And you know, within the last month or so, I found out this is going to be an awesome movie. But I just want to let you guys know, there will be no spoilers in this freaking review at all. Because I want you guys to see it whenever it comes out. But just know, it's absolutely freaking amazing. And I got an awesome card pack that I'll show off in the video later on. I did get some cool pulls in it. And it was definitely worth it for sure, guys. And I'm so sorry, it's only one day. It's such a letdown. But yeah, guys, so before I get to the video though, go down there, hit the subscribe button for more epic videos every single week. And if you enjoyed this, leave a comment down below and leave a like on the video. But before I get to my review of this movie, roll the intro. Let's go. So how do I do this while not having any spoilers? Well, it's definitely a freaking dark story, that's for sure, guys. And of course I can't have any footage of the movie itself because that would be a spoiler. So I'm just gonna talk about, you know, kind of what happened, you know, Digimon, Imperial Digimon, Dragon Mode, and all the awesome freaking Digimon that are in this awesome freaking movie. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm such a huge fan of Digimon. I just love him so freaking much. Adventure 2 is one of my favorite animes ever. And Digimon is definitely amazing. I love all of his evolutions, and you know, of course I love Gabumon and Agumon and, you know, Gulmon and all the other awesome freaking Digimon that have epic Digivolutions. Or as they say in Japan, evolutions. Here in the United States we say Digivolution, but in Japan they say evolution. It's a little weird, there's different things. Like here we say Omegamon, but over there they say Omnimon. So it's kind of weird. I don't know why they can't just have it named the same thing everywhere. Got an exclusive card pack for going to see the movie. And I'll put it up here for you guys. I'll show the pictures of the card pack that I got when I was at the movie. It might be a little blurry, but I just wanted to try to take a picture of something because sadly when I went to the movie, I mean, yeah, there was a lot of awesome people there that wanted to see the movie and whatnot, but there wasn't really any posters or anything I could really pose with. So I just decided I would take a picture with my exclusive card pack that I got. And of course I waited until after the awesome freaking movie to open up the card pack. You know, I was back in my car relaxing. I was like, well, I guess I'll go ahead and open it. But yeah, guys, I got some awesome stuff for sure. I don't know if you could get Imperial Digimon or some other awesome ones, which I'm pretty sure there were. Now, I did not get any of those, but I was just thankful that there's at least something for going to see the movie, because it was a little expensive. I paid like $20 to go see the movie. And the sad thing is unless you have the theater around you, you know, these things are not everywhere. The Digimon stuff, the anime movies typically are not every freaking, you know, theater. They're usually at anime approved ones, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, you have to drive a town over, or if you're lucky and you live in a big city like I do, you know, you gotta drive like 20 minutes maybe, but it just depends because I travel a lot. So sometimes I'm not in the city, sometimes I'm an hour out of town, you know what I mean? At a job site or somewhere working for a customer, so then I have to drive back to the town and then back and forth, you know what I mean? It just depends. But yeah, guys, Digimon is such an epic thing, and I wish it was so much bigger. I know there's a strong community out there. I'm friends with lots of, you know, Digimon creators on the YouTube platform, and it's definitely awesome. And I think it should be as big as Pokemon, you know what I mean? They're vastly different. Digimon is just like so much more dark. You know what I mean? People will die. There's dark things going on. The Digimon are disappearing. The stories and stuff are a lot different. It's a lot more realistic. Pokemon is more lighthearted and it really has nothing to do with the story. You know what I mean? It's just way different. And if you have not got to go try Digimon, go give it a shot, guys. It is so different. The only thing that's the same between them is the fact that they came out in the 90s and they have Mon in the name. But they're so different, and I just love both of them so much. And I wish Digimon was as big as Pokemon. It is so hard to find anything Digimon, even in the big city that I live in. Yeah, you can find, you know, booster packs and stuff like that, but like the figures and the other stuff, typically you have to order online. I mean, there are some places in town like Barnes and Noble and stuff that have, you know, some awesome figures, but they're like $200. They're pretty expensive, but they are badass figures for sure. But I just love Digimon, guys. There's just something about it. I even have the Digimon watch. You know, I don't have it on me right now. It's out in my car, but it's absolutely awesome. You know what I mean? I love everything Digimon. I played all the games. You know, I have all kinds of other Digimon stuff on the channel. So if you guys enjoy this, go check my backlog. You know what I mean? I've got all kinds of other Digimon videos that I've talked about over the freaking years. Now, I've been doing this for about a couple of years now, and I'm learning as I go, you know, how to push my videos on the platform and how to grow the channel and all that stuff. But Digimon is just so amazing. And this movie is definitely awesome. So basically, it does continue out from the movie where they have to say goodbye to their partners. It's right after that, I'm pretty sure. But it's called The Beginning for a reason, because basically, this is the beginning where we get to see Vmon and all the other tamers like Davis's stuff again, you know what I mean? So basically, there's going to be another anime based around this, if not another series of movies, because I've always loved Davis and, you know, Cody and all the other Adventure 2 cast and all the Digimon and stuff. And I wish there's even more freaking badass Digimon showed off in the movie. For me, you know, I love Imperadramon and the Dragon Mode and all those other things that he gets to turn into. But besides that, you know what I mean? Andromon and Andra Woman and, you know, the Godamon lines and all those kind of things, they never really get into love. I mean, Shakomon is not really that cool. And there's one other DNA that was in it, but I don't know, they're just not the same. Imperadramon pretty much did everything in this movie, and I wanted it to be longer. I thought maybe, oh yeah, it's gonna be like a 3-hour movie, but it was like barely even freaking 2 hours. I think it was just under 2 hours long. Of course, that's how it always is, you know. You want it to be longer, but then it's freaking shorter, or you want a shorter movie, but then it's way too long. It just depends. But yeah, man, I'm just so excited because I do love Adventure 2. Let me know down in the comments what Digimon is your guys' favorite if you're a fan of it, or if not, what do you think about, you know, giving it a try, because it's so much different than Pokemon. I mean, if you do like Pokemon, I'm sure you'll like it because it's a lot like it, but typically the only same thing, like I said, is just that they both came out in the 90s. They both have card games, they both have animes, they both have figures, they both have games, but they're just so different. It's crazy. But I do wish freaking Digimon was as big. And I'm a big fan of the card game. I actually do play it, and, you know, at the mall here in town, there's like 5 card shops where I live at around here. and they all do Digimon stuff. You know what I mean? They even do One Piece. They do all the card games pretty much, but Digimon is still not that big. And in Japan, all this time, for years and years now, it's always been a thing. You know what I mean? It's always been a big thing next to Pokemon. But for whatever reason, you know, there's a lot of reasons why, you know, I think that it's not as big here. Because, you know, it's way further away and they just didn't push it as much. And I believe there's problems with the printing companies. Like Beckett, that they had print, you know, the cards and stuff back in the day. There was just a lot of problems. I'm pretty sure, if I remember what I read correctly. Let me know down in the comments though. What do you guys think of Digimon? Should it be, you know, bigger than what it is? Or, you know, do you think it's boring? I love Digimon to death though. There's just something about it. I love the art style, beating all the games, you know, from Digimon World 1 all up to the newest Digimon Next Order. And they're all amazing, you know what I mean? And I've also played all the Pokemon games. I beat all the Pokemon games, and they're amazing too in their own ways, you know what I mean? It's good that we get both. But it looks like in this movie, without doing any spoilers, they're trying to get rid of Digivices. I guess the Digivices were just given to them so they could make a bond with their Digimon. It's crazy. But I mean, now they don't even need them, you know what I mean? In this movie, that's what they're kind of pushing towards. So I'm hoping whenever, you know, Tai and Matt say goodbye to Agumon and Gabumon in the freaking last movie, that maybe, you know, there's still a bond there. But that's the problem, is that they were like growing apart, you know what I mean? So I don't know, because that's one of the ways that they keep their bond, is by, you know, doing things with their Digimon, by being friends with them, relationships, you know. In the Kazuna movie, freaking, you know, they were mean to him. Agumon was like, you know, very, he was kind of like away, but I don't know, it was just a lot different. It was a weird scene, but I mean, it's just what happens, I guess, you know, everybody grows up. And like I said, it's one of those things about Digimon that is just so real to me. It's just like, you know, it's basically like real life, you know what I mean? It's about actual things that happen. It's about like people dying. It's about, you know, like actual, like the way people feel. People grow up, people grow apart, people have arguments and stuff, you know what I mean? It's very realistic. But the story is very dark in the movie. But like I said, I don't want to spoil it, but I just want to come in and talk about it and just let you guys know that they did an amazing job on it. And I am so sad that it was only one day. So I wanted to come and talk to you guys. Now I got to go see the dub version, and because the sub, you know, I'm a fan of the sub or whatever, but I grew up on the dub, you know what I mean? So I had to go see it. And I have my fingers crossed, because that's awesome, guys, that they have the dubbed and the subbed out at the exact same time. Because usually what they have to do before the dub comes out is the sub comes out, right? You know, all over, and then the dub will come out like a year later. So it's crazy to me that now, you know, they're side by side coming out at the same time. It's awesome the times we live in, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I love the dub Digimon and the voice actors and stuff. I don't really know the Japanese voice actors, you know, I'm sure they're awesome people. I'm sure they do an amazing job as always. But I mean, it's just, you know, if you grew up with the dub when you're younger, you just can't get away with it. I'm kind of the same way with DBZ here, you know? Like, you know, all the Japanese voice actors are, you know, different. Goku's Japanese voice actor is a girl, you know what I mean? So it throws me off. I'm like, what? It's just weird. Yeah, in Dragon Ball, you know, it was always a girl's voice, you know, and it was Japanese, and I don't think there was dubbing back then. I'm not sure. Was Dragon Ball ever dubbed? I don't think it was. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure it was just all subbed. But yeah, so that's why. So basically, he's had the same Japanese voice actor for all these years. It's crazy. But she's done a pretty good job, you know what I mean? But there's just so many amazing English dub voice actors out there. There's so many amazing ones I love, from Bleach and Naruto and all these other animes. Mainly, I like to watch the dub stuff. Chainsaw Man. Like, it's just so crazy how good stuff is nowadays. Like, I don't even really notice a difference, you know what I mean, in the dubbing. The music is a little different. And yeah, what they say sometimes can be a little different too, you know what I mean? But anyways, guys, I gotta make some more content for you guys on other stuff. So now, leave a comment down below if there's anything you guys want to talk about. Go check my backlog, okay? I've got over 200 awesome 4K videos that I made just for you. And as always though, guys, stay positive, put in the video game, you know, watch an anime, Do something to get you through the day because this life is not easy. It's always gonna be tough. Just keep your freaking heads up. You know what I mean? You're gonna make it through, I promise. One day, this is all gonna be behind you, and you're gonna be, 10 years in the future, and you're gonna be like, what the heck? And then you're gonna look back and see all this stuff happens for a reason, okay? This makes us who we are. This builds us up. It makes us stronger, you know what I mean? So we can be the people we're supposed to be in this life, you know what I mean? It builds character for sure. But yeah, guys, be sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this content. And as always say, stay positive, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's go.